Welcome, everyone. Great to have you all for today's powerful session. Ever wondered that why even 8 hours of sleep, when you are getting up, you are still feeling groggy, fatigued, maybe a mild headache, and very mood, low mood. Uh, for how many of you it has happened? Let me know in chat box because in the comment box because there was a time when I certainly have this issue. I used to sleep. I'm talking about some 10 years back story when I was working in corporate and I used to sleep by 10:30, and morning even after getting around 6:30 I used to feel headache and very low energy and yawning also. So let me know if this is something that resonates with you. And I want to also quickly ask few questions and let me know if this resonates with you. Then let me know. Are you the one who is snoring and you're waking up with a dry mouth? Are you the one who feel groggy even after enough sleep? Do you often yawn during the day? Do you suffer with morning headache or brain fog? If it is happening to you, even your sleep is not enough. Whatsoever the good bed, the good herbal teas that you are taking, maybe you are eating food early, or you are taking all good measurement to keep stress away to improve your sleep quality. The hidden culprit could be your improper breathing that is not allowing you to sleep properly. And I remember there was this lady in our community. Her name was Akanksha ji, and she told me she was an elderly lady around 60s plus. And she told me, Yukti, I don't know, I practice yoga, I practice pranayam also. And but still, when I get up in the morning, my brain is fogged and I'm not feeling fresh and energized even after having some 8 hours of sleep. Not being able to sleep is depressive. These were her words, and I still very clearly remember because it truly has gone very deep in my heart when she said that not being able to sleep is depressive. And I can really understand that how difficult it is for people who are suffering with not being able to sleep, or even if you are sleeping for 8 hours, you are still struggling. By the way, you are not alone, and million people feel that maybe my mattress is not good, or maybe my diet I'm not taking properly, or maybe I have too much of workload. But the surprise answer is that somewhere it is your improper breathing that is actually creating these issues, that you are feeling tired even after an 8 hours of sleep. So why it is happening? So I tell you one thing before I jump into why. That science, the research have shared that 40% of the people, those who are taking 8 hours of so-called sleep, even then where they are getting up with a lot of brain fog, tiredness and fatigue. Now understand that what is happening when you are sleeping for 8 hours. You will say, Yukti, when we sleep our body get repaired. Absolutely correct. But is it truly getting repaired? Because what is that you need for body to be repaired? You need efficient oxygen supply to your body. Now, if you are someone who is having a poor breathing pattern like mouth breathing, you may end up having dry mouth, fragmented sleep, but बीच में उठ जा रहे हैं आप. And then because of mouth breathing, there is a less oxygen supply in your cells and you feel restless. You get up, sometimes and you need to pass the urine, right? And science studies have shows that when you breathe through your mouth there's a lower oxygen levels in your blood, and that raises your BP also, that is your blood pressure, your heart rate, and that reduces your HRV, that is called your heart rate variability, and that is a key marker of resilience. So if you have less heart rate variability, it is a sign that your body is feeling stressed out. So technically you are rested, but physiologically you are drained. So technically 8 hours of sleep, you are saying, oh yeah, you are going to doctor and you are telling doctor or any of your coaches that I am following the rule of 8 hours of sleep. Technically you are resting, but since your oxygen supply to your body cells is poor because of your poor breathing pattern, physiologically you are drained out. Okay, and this is very beautifully also has explained. You can go and check out this book by James Nestor, Breath. That's a very very powerful book, I would certainly recommend. And there it is very much written about that how poor breathing patterns of chest breathing, shallow breathing, mouth breathing is causing brain fog, fatigue, and disrupted sleeping cycle. So I hope till now everyone understand that mouth breathing is equal to poor oxygen and low HRV. HRV is your heart rate variability is equal to high stress. Yeah. So when you breathe shallow or through your mouth, your body doesn't produce one of the very important um, element. Okay, and what is that element? That is called your nitric oxide. It is a very very important chemical, you can say, or the gas nitric oxide, that is very much required for oxygen absorption. And in absence of nitric oxide, just because you are breathing through your mouth, there's a less oxygen circulation happens in your body, leading to less energy and leading to cellular fatigue, that is fatigue at cellular level, and that causes your brain completely to get into the fog mode, that is a brain fog, mood swing, low energy, low mood, as well as weak immunity. So, high quality rest comes when you breathe through your nose. Slow, deep, nasal, diaphragmatic breathing will ensure that you are well rested during the night. So, have you observed, everyone, that you can live without food for some 40 days? This is a research data I'm talking about. Without water for 4 days, but only few minutes without breath. Yet most people do not pay attention to it, and they are that's the reason they are more into survival mode rather than into a thriving mode. So when you breathe, you give more oxygen, better oxygen efficiency if you're breathing through nasal, deep, diaphragmatic breathing. याद रहेगा सबको? What did I say? Nasal, deep, diaphragmatic breathing. I repeat again. लिख लो इसको, नहीं तो कैसे ब्रीथ करना है आपको? थ्रू योर नोज, nasal breathing, deep breathing, and diaphragmatic breathing. That means you have to breathe deeply, engaging your lower lungs, engaging your diaphragm. This I teach in my breath energy workshops live, and I help people to identify their breathing pattern. To really, I train them in class. I watch them, I correct them also कि आप कैसे breathe कर रहे हो, आपको कैसे breathe करना है. And I have seen 99% of the people in my classes uh, are breathing through their chest or shallow breathers. Okay. So when you breathe in this way, that is through nasal breathing, not through your mouth breathing, then you give nitric oxide, and that further ensure that the oxygen is better supplied into your cells, and your cells are active and they repair your body efficiently. And that's the reason when you get up energized, you are rested in full in all the possible ways. Yeah. So I hope this is something that you could understand, right? So are you all ready for the practice, everyone? If you are ready, let's do a practice. So that I will tell you few practices that you can do before going to bed, morning, as well as in daytime. You can keep a check also. That is also very, very important. It's not just that you are doing some kind of a kriya in the morning for 1 hour, 2 hour meditation, and you just forget or is completely disconnect for rest of the 23 hours of the day with your breath. Okay, the more you are aware of your breath, the more you can get the benefit out of it. Now, you may ask questions like, Yukti, how can I breathe consciously 24 by 7 and so on? Because a lot of people ask me. And that's what I say that yes, you can certainly build this practice. It's very easy. In fact, it is very easy. You can always learn from me, no doubt about it. This is what is my mission, to help people to breathe right and consciously. But yes, as of now, for today's class, I'm going to share few things with you, and I want you to please practice that. First and foremost is, remember what? Nasal, deep, diaphragmatic breathing. This is what you have to practice once you go to bed. You follow all the sleeping rituals. I will not go into detail today. That 2 hours before you finish your dinner, no exposure to your mobile or so. You can wash your feet. You can do some relaxation, for put a nice music, all those things. And once you are finally on your bed, clear your mind. वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट, क्लियर योर माइंड, कीप इट लाइक आपने जितना आज पूरा नो अपने माइंड में भरा है कचरा या वॉट एवर, ओके, द टू डू लिस्ट, ये रह गया, वो रह गया, ये नहीं हुआ, आई वॉन्ट यू टू जस्ट क्लीन इट अप and follow breath. How can you clean it up? So breathing is like a duster that will clean your mind. No overthinking and no stress. If you sleep with stress, with some 10 things, do things that you have to do next day, or you feel low कि भैया ये काम नहीं हुआ, वो काम नहीं हुआ, ये बाकी है, उसके मेल करना है, बच्चे को लेके जाना है, आप सो नहीं रहे हो, you are not rested at all. So it is very important that you clean your mind. Clean your mind. कैसे साफ करेंगे? Through breath. कैसे breathing करनी है? Just sit on your bed, switch off the light, अंधेरा कर लो, best है, eyes closed, just sit, relax yourself fully, get into the relaxation, and just become aware of your breath, how you are breathing. Do nothing, just first watch. Where is my breath? Is it in your chest, belly, throat? कहाँ है वो? Huh? Say hi to your breath firstly. Give few minutes, 2 3 minutes, to bring awareness to your breath, and then gradually start practicing. I would suggest you to practice for longer exhalation. So first part you can do just inhale and exhale, then gradually move to inhale and longer exhalation. You can feel that. So suppose if your breath count is 3, so I would suggest you that see if you can make a longer exhalation to 5 or 6, that is double of inhalation. If your breath count is 4, can you make a longer exhalation of 8, that is double of your inhale, right? Inhale for 4 count and exhale for 8 count using your nose only. This is one thing. I would also highly recommend this one very wonderful practice that I have found very effective for me, and I just doze off. I think maybe I take some fives, less than 10 breaths for sure, I don't count, but less than 10 breaths, and I just doze off. Whatsoever has been my day, the hectiest, मतलब सबसे ज़्यादा busy दिन हो, कैसा भी दिन हो, 10 breath and मेरा काम तमाम. That means I can just doze off. Maybe 5K, I don't count. So how? Just breathe for 4 count, then give a pause, and then longer exhalation. And you can actually feel that you are drifting to sleep. Your mind is clear, calm, और आपको नींद आती जा रही है. And then फिर तो क्या, बस लेट जाओ और सो जाओ. So inhale for 4 count, pause for 4 count, and then exhale for 8 count. Okay. See, what I have found through these practices that I do practice every day, uh, if your mind has a lot of chattering, you can use number. That is 1, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, hold for 4, and then exhale for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. Gradually, you will find that you don't need to count even. You just experience your breath. Inhale, hold it as long as you can comfortably hold, okay, like whatever it is, and then exhale slowly and just feel the rhythm of this. The rhythm is important. Once you make this rhythm, it is like you are getting into sleep. It is very hypnotizing, I would say. So this one practice you do, and let me know if any one of you are struggling with the sleep. Practice this and let me know how do you feel. Now, second practice. Okay, this is about when you are going to sleep. Practice this for sure. You will drift to sleep. Why? Because it will activate your parasympathetic nervous system, that is your rest mode on. Okay, deeper sleep mode on. Now, second practice that I want you to do is in the morning, is your, again, when you are getting up, again clear your brain and boost oxygen there and then. How can you do that? Slow, deep, diaphragmatic breathing. Okay, on your own, at least take 10 deep diaphragmatic breathing. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Do this so that you are boosting the oxygen. Now, in daytime, how you are breathing is also important. I would recommend you that if you can do this one thing, nothing like that, identify the time when you feel more stressed out in your day. Is it a morning hour when you are packing dabba for your kids? Okay. Just identify those time. Put an alarm. If it is whatsoever in this whole universe you are doing, packing dabba for your kids, or maybe you are catching Uber, whatever it is doing. Until unless you are driving on your own, till you are practiced enough with the breath, don't go for practicing breathing while you are driving. If you are a very new person and you are not yet trained, okay, I would recommend you to do check, that I call as breath check. Just inhale for 4 count and longer exhalation. Inhale and longer exhalation. Whatever the count you are inhaling, make sure that you are exhaling longer. You can also exhale through your mouth because daytime could be stressing. Just try it out with me, everyone. Nose inhale. Fill your belly fully. Exhale and make a big ha sound. Now you can do a lot of variation as per your convenience, the people around you. You can make noise without noise. You can make exhale by full mouth open or exhale by with pursed lip. So how it will be pursed lip? Okay, making a small hole with your mouth and just breathing out through your mouth, pursed lip. That's it. Keep it simple and keep it consistent. Keep it simple, keep it consistent. So, do you all promise me that you are gonna practice it? These three, I repeat again, evening time on your bed, long, inhale, 4 count, hold for 4 count, maybe, and exhale for 8 count. If you don't want to hold, then don't hold. Initially, actually, you just start with inhale and exhale, then inhale, longer exhale, then inhale, hold, and exhale. And it is very hypnotizing, actually. If you just keep doing, it's a cycle, it's a rhythm that you are in, and you will just fall asleep very quickly. Morning, boost your whole system, reset your whole system with oxygen supply. Give a good oxygen boost again for at least 10 breaths, or if you have time, I would highly recommend you to do 10-minute proper exhale. Okay. Yeah. And Anytime check, breath check, identify the time when you are feeling most stressed out. Morning, afternoon, evening, at least 3 to 4 times. You just at least have a gap of 2 hours kind of. So आप क्या कर सकते हैं, खाने से पहले make sure that you practice. Then evening time before you are having any snacks or something, then you practice this. Keep resetting. जब आपका मोबाइल डिस्चार्ज होने लगता है, you charge it, right? You don't wait for the night. There and then you charge it. That's a simple way. You start charging your body. Do not wait for the night time or the next day morning to recharge. Just charge your body, and it doesn't take much. आपका मोबाइल भी चार्ज होने में मिनिमम 10 मिनट से 15-20 मिनट लगाएगा, डिपेंडिंग अपॉन विच मोबाइल यू हैव. बट फ्यू डीप ब्रेथ्स, all your body wants is few deep breaths every now and then. चलते फिरते, मीटिंग में बैठे, बच्चों से बतियाते, लैपटॉप पे काम करते, few deep breaths. It's easy, isn't it? Yeah. So I hope this particular video has given a quite added value, and you have got a lot of clarity. So next time, if you do not feel good or you feel tired even after 8 hours of sleep, you know that it is not your just hectic schedule. It could be your breath, it could be your snoring habits, and that could be the missing piece between your rest and true restoration of your body. And if you want to truly experience how breath can magically help you, I would highly recommend you to be the part of our breath uh, energy workshops. Okay, that's something amazing, where you can learn a lot, where you can, um, I'll just I'll just share here the link. You all can join this page, join this yuktinis.com/org-bew, that is our breath energy workshop. And it's a 2 day intense workshop where I help people to identify their dysfunctional breathing pattern, how they can, from day one only, they can start practicing breathing right and consciously. How can they develop? And I also, on day two, I also teach them how to heal their body, emotional body, and get rid of your emotional baggages of anger, fear, sadness, and grief. Yes, your body, your physical body, as well as your emotional body, can be healed using your breath. And I am truly grateful when you start working on your breath. So thank you so much, everyone. Stay blessed. Breathe wellness in abundance. Do let me know when you practice how it has been, how it has helped you, and what is the next topic that you would love me to take up in my next class. Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. Stay blessed. Breathe wellness in abundance. And this is Yukti Raj Kishore. Signing.